Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I am taking a quick look at the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Earthrise Micromaster Military Patrol. We've got two teeny tiny little Decepticon boys here. We've got, actually I need to remember their names. This one is Bombshock. He turns into an adorable little tank. Really like that. Just cute, cute, cute. And then we've got Growl over here, which is kind of a cool, like, armed vehicle mode. I mean, if these were in scale, I'm assuming this guy would be, like, 2 times bigger than this guy or something. But they both look really neat. And it's kind of the same thing that the Micromaster Hot Rod Patrol did, which is they're taking the engineering from previous toys. In this case, I think the closest thing is the Battle Patrol. And they're taking the engineering, but there's obviously no remolding here. This is all new stuff that they do that makes it turn out really great. I don't know if I've mixed things up. Maybe it's closer like this or something. But we'll take a quick look at Bombshock and Growl here. So Bombshock turns into a pretty classic tank. I love that his turret can rotate so freely. It does peg in. He does have a turret that can also go up and down, which is neat. I really like the silver paint. We've got the Decepticon symbol in the back. Other than that, he's a pretty straightforward looking tiny little tank, which I'm really happy with. And then Decepticon Growl over here. He actually doesn't have a Decepticon symbol anywhere in his tank mode, just in his robot mode. But again, we have a turret that pegs in up top that can rotate wherever we want. It is a bit tight. And then he does have a pretty cool looking little, like, it's almost like a armored Humvee kind of thing. I mean, not quite, but that's the closest thing I can think of. In terms of transformation, it's pretty simple. For Bombshock here, we're going to move his turret out of the way, drop the front of his tank down, and use it to fold out his legs. They fold out nicely. Fold back these gray pieces, which will kind of form heels. Coming up top, we're going to take his shoulders and separate out his hands and rotate his shoulders down. And then this is like the coolest bit of transformation I've seen on a Micromaster. We're actually going to take the back of his tank mode and fold that down, and that gives him a cool robot chest. Like, I really like that. These guys, besides the Airstrike Patrol, are my new favorite Micromaster molds. That is just way more transformation than I'm expecting at this price point. So I'm really happy with that. Same thing with Decepticon Growl over here. Well, same thing as in the transformation is going to happen now, but it's an entirely different transformation. We can go ahead and pop his gun off, fold out the backs of his alt mode into legs, take his shoulders and move them out, and then take his hood assembly. So it's on a double hinge. We can fold the top of his canopy back and then use that to fold back his hood, which lets us get our fingernail in there, or a convenient pair of tweezers. Come back here and fold out. Oop, almost didn't bump the camera. Fold out his head and separate out his legs. We can stick, we'll stick his gun back here. Give him a little tripod for now. And yeah, that is both of them in their respective robot modes. I guess you could kind of put the canopy wherever you want. If you want this higher up, it could be higher up. I don't know that I like that. I prefer it down here, although his picture in the instructions kind of has the canopy up. I prefer this myself. Get this back. And again, both of them, they stand very well. I mean, Growl is helped by his tripod, helps with his giant backpack. In terms of articulation, we have the standard Micromaster articulation, 360 at the shoulder, hip swivel, hip rotation, and then knee bend. In terms of how they look in robot modes, like I love the blue paint we get underneath this green panel, the blue paint on his head along with silver and picked out yellow eyes. Like that looks gorgeous. They picked out his hands in black. Bombshock might be my favorite Micromaster. He just looks amazing. Growl looks great too, I say. You know, a little bit of silver in his arms, silver in his belly, purple Decepticon symbol, nice black helmet with a silver face and orange eyes. I don't mind that at all. I will say that his head kind of tends to tilt back. If you're playing with his shoulders, you might be bumping his chest out, which will push his head back, which can be a little annoying, but that's a pretty minor gripe for how nice these guys look. For Earthrise so far, the best Micromasters. Get these guys, highly recommend. Oh, we can also show their weapon mode. I like their robot mode so much I totally forgot about their weapon modes. And I need to remember, I believe I pop off... I might not pop off. I don't think you need to pop off. You take his turret, and it's on his back, and you fold it down 90 degrees. Then you take his legs, and you fold them over his torso, folding them essentially in half like this. You can move his shoulders up if you so choose. I think it helps him feel a little more solid. And for Bombshock, that is his half of the gun. Then for Decepticon Growl here, we're going to take his gun off for now. Fold down his helmet, his head. Fold out this little peg here. That's going to be his connection piece. His feet come out and flip. No, maybe they don't flip over. Oh, no. I remember now. Flip back this whole assembly, including his head, flipping up his torso to kind of cover it up. And we have... kind of get everything. He is a little on the looser side. We have everything we need for his gun mode. Now, the way they line up is you flip Growl over 180, and that peg goes into that port on Bombshock. And now we have our gun. And then this piece can plug back in. We don't actually need to move them. This is their gun assembly. It's all right. Again, I would like blast effects. We've got 3 barrels up front. It's not the tightest thing in the world, but I don't recommend getting these guys for this weapon mode. I recommend getting these guys for their adorable little bot modes, which I think are a great representation of what Micromasters can do if the proper amount of engineering is put into their price point. These guys and the Siege Airstrike Patrol are easily the best Micromaster figures in the Generations line right now. Just great toys, great figures, and that's it for them. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you all later. Have a great day, everyone. See ya!